back. You have Nocturne who's just kind of randomly flying in by himself. And so I do wonder if Inspired's going to be in kind of this awkward situation where he's just kind of playing almost like a tank Nocturne again. Like he'd
walk on over, shred this thing. Dragon number 1 for LYON.
Yeah, Jose just decided to back off. They're going to see if they can find maybe some sort of action as they go back to lane.
Yeah, engage here onto Isles. Hussein with blades in. Jose Deodo is trying to punish, but Isles still thinking enough to walk away.
My idea there, I think Team Liquid are just trying to bait out like a defensive Nocturne ultimate and expose a possible area to attack. Nice vision toggle here from the observers. Does see the value of all these deep wards.
As now Morgan again gets the stun here onto Dokla, and Chain of Corruption will be flashed. So it's Summoner Spell down from Team Liquid Alienware's top laner. Flash forward from Dokla. He fancies himself the first blood solo.
Yeah, you gotta hit your E. That one's a tough one.
Sometimes they're
big circle, you know.
They're wiggling around. You know, they're trying to slice behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Kobe's side here. You know, abilities. Sometimes they just go the wrong direction.
I can't be on your side. I have to be whatever side Tavares isn't on.
Currently, though, we see the second dragon stacked up now by LYON. So not only that first kill in the top side, it is now 2 Drakes to them with the Infernal and the Mountain. It's going to be an Ocean Soul map.
And this really feels like the type of game that Inspired always preaches about. This is one of the big improvements we've seen from LYON, and oh, never mind. Dokla's under attack.
He is in a 1v2 right now. Jose Deo gets behind him, and in goes Morgan. Dokla's trying to get the damage down, but there's no escape. Shut down to Jose Deodo.
Yeah,
LYON's bot lane in the mid.
Yeah, I mean, I think for TL, it's just about the setup of the next dragon, right? You've given up the first 2 for this slight gold lead.
Maybe keeping Morgan alive could be a priority as well. Isles, Zenith Blade sidestep by Morgan. Flash Q, and now LYON's got to fight this one. Morgan's trying to get some damage, but Saint picks up the kill. Nicely set up by Isles.
I have to say, these methodical plays.
It looks like they're losing, though. Team Liquid are doing more damage down there as Core JJ spotting out multiple members of LYON, so the turret trade goes in favor of Team Liquid.
Getting the first turret bonus is quite nice. Remember, LYON got the kill bonus, though. The top laner camp was taken. Teleport very deep behind Saints.
Yeah, Quid had the flash. I was expecting maybe he would go for it, but a deep teleport from Morgan as well. Now the paranoia. LYON are turning it back in onto Quid. Still Shockwave available. Saints got to be careful here. It's damage onto Inspired instead. Flashing over. Quid goes down. Shockwave goes wide. LYON with the counterplay. Dropping the Herald now is another teleport from Dokla to back up from Morgan's flank. Chain of Corruption will go wide. But Team Liquid, they lose their mid laner and also lose that top turret.
Really good read and counter here from LYON. I don't know if they even saw the super deep teleport from Morgan, but Inspired, as soon as this Orion is walking up at the Azir in the long lane where they don't have a tower anymore, says, fine, we can just ult you. And
getting in there.
So Dokla ping to go for the extra wave on top. I think they're just giving it. I think they don't want to try and like retake this vision. It's a little too dangerous.
Oh, Saint.
So I actually agree with them. Once you've given up all the vision entry into this dragon number 3, I think it's a good call.
Taken out if that was the case. So he holds onto his flash. He does lose his ult, but that means they lose the dragon. So
multiple members backing up Inspired. They will prevent the invade.
I want to see about the side lane. Yeah, here we go. Dokla's still pushing.
Chain of Corruption lands. Dokla's trying to get as much damage down as he can. Stacking up the Blight stacks. And now Morgan has to flash out, but LYON with the ulti flies in. Morgan almost goes down. LYON picks up the kill.
This is the play that TL's been looking for a few times. That is why
similar functions. If anybody's out of position, if anybody's too far pushed in the lane and alone, you can just jump on them. And now Inspired is very far forward, has to flash back towards safety of Dokla. The rest of the team comes in here. Isles with the lockdown on the Morgan. Berserker's free firing. Course trying to lock him down. Isles first to fall. Team Liquid still alive for now. LYON's getting damage on the Saint. Flash forward for Berserker. Can't get the pullback. Dokla will kill Jose Deodo on the side. 1-for-1 trade for now as Morgan's back is stopped. And a scrap results in an even trade of kills.
Ooh, Morgan's just going to TP up towards top. He knows there's no way they can contest it, so they do end up having to give this. This does mean LYON moves the soul point. Inspired, I thought he was going to get picked there because he used his spell shield as he saw the voice seeker coming through, and then just the early flash immediately as soon as he saw someone and turns off the lights, you know, denying that possibility of the engage coming through and catching him, meant that it gave them time to respond. Like, that could have been devastating if he didn't react so quickly.
Yeah, and it gave a lot of time under the cover of darkness to allow Berserker hold on.
Killer Instinct on to Berserker. Still has the ultimate available. Will pop at Paranoia as well to back up the AD carry. Teleport defensively from Dokla.
Started out.
Yeah, we're
Here
just gonna
comes Saint from the bottom.
Saint all alone currently. The rest of LYON now linking up with him. Dokla's getting some damage in over the wall. as they're waiting for Berserker to get all the way from base. No AD carry still for LYON. They're trying to delay this one. Big damage from Dokla in onto Morgan. They got him. Bears with a kill credit. And Saint goes for the scoop. The Baron secured, but the team fight a disaster for Team Liquid. They've already lost 2. LYON chased back into the top lane here, as it's only Isles on him currently. They're going to need a little more damage than just the Leona. Maybe LYON just gives it to him onto the turret. He will take the entire wave here, stunned up. It's a delayed kill with the rest of the team as Dokla on a killing spree.
I mean, they might have sent Berserker back to base, but they've got another AD carry. It's the top lane Varus, and he melts that Renekton. Really?
The Orianna, Kai'Sa flying in over top to actually take down Berserker and Dokla. Saint, meanwhile, flanking around the side here. Yeah, quickness popped, immediate charm. In goes LYON. Big damage on the Saint, but he's still alive. Shuffles back CoreJJ, who then falls to Berserker's damage. Team Liquid now stuck in the pit. 3 members fighting their way through the river as LYON does not have the ultimate anymore. Team Liquid in a 4v5. LYON, though, also some cooldowns down. In goes Jose Deodo. They got the shockwave combo, but it just doesn't hit enough members. Morgan trying to flash in there, still falls to Berserker. LYON hold the line. Team Liquid just couldn't quite get across the finish line. LYON will get themselves a Dragon Soul.
They're just so much more secure in there. It's just a good reaction from Inspired. He knows, like, all right, well, you dive in, I'm going to dive in and peel him too, and they get their kill.
Live right now, we have another Paranoia going straight into the mid lane here. Chain CC with the Chain of Corruption coming down, but LYON is able to jump away from that one straight into the waiting arms of Saint, who goes on a killing spree. LYON find another quick play here in the mid lane. And now, Solar Flare lands the stun onto Quid. 2 kills to LYON.
And this is just looking completely over now. You know, TL basically try their first real engage of the game. It gets completely stuffed. Saint pre-Zonia's even the Cyclone from the Wukong. So just fast reaction. They dominate the fight, take the soul, and this is looking like it's wraps.
Team Liquid have Morgan and Jose Deodo to try and hold the line here. Now CoreJJ has shown up the Cyclone just to try and clear out the minions, but he still goes down. Inspired with another kill. Saint under the turret will go on a rampage as the turrets fall. Ace to LYON and a game 1 victory.
I'm a big fan of those white flag emotes for the ace for your team too going up, by the way. That really gets
reliant on core as really like the only engage, right? And so if LYON are playing as disciplined as they did last game, how do you start fights?
Yeah.
Like, that is really
like
it.
Some little coaching going on here. I love it when the players are willing to yap with each other, especially in relatively high-pressure series. Again, loser does go home. Winner will at least make it to the, the America's Cup into Brazil. Yes.
It goes into your jungler. That is beautiful for them. The consolation prize during the reset, of course, will be Dragon number 1.
Ooh, Morgan taking some damage here. Dokla has the all-out available, looking for the damage onto Morgan, but won't find any. Morgan actually used the equalizer to hit the wave and was playing around it greatly, so Dokla not able to actually turn that.
Yeah, he would have needed to hit that third and topo strike.
Just push it. So you can get support from your bottom side moving in, and knowing that you win the 1v1 versus Malphite. Stacks his Conqueror up.
Yeah, Conqueror stacked, passive stacking up as well, and even with Isles there, Inspired will just go towards the Krug. Seems like he is seeding this. Has the unstoppable force, and now the Weaver's Wall comes in, but Jose Deodo just turns in onto Saint instead. There we go, the big ultimate Grim Deliverance in as LYON getting some damage as well. And Team Liquid, they go deep into Lion's jungle. They lose the first member. Support's down. LYON will equalize onto Inspired. 1-for-1 trade, support for jungle. Coming in, they want the full dive. That's a big wave that's crashing. Berserker's got the Lulu in his back pocket, but he's already dying here just to LYON, and CoreJJ looks for the flash out play, doesn't find it. Isles with a wild growth on himself to try and turn a kill, but a clean dive for Team Liquid, 2 for 0.
That was really well played there by TL. It looks like Jose picked up.
Want to dive?
We should.
I'm
Yeah,
ghosting.
I could make it, but it doesn't matter.
I do ability, okay?
Yeah. What coming?
We are put crashing now.
No ulti, you Nara. I'm
I'm
taking
going Lulu too.
I'm taking. Keep going, guys, keep going.
You know the flash.
No ulti, Lulu. Nice.
Zen jungle is significantly ahead, as is the Corki. So lots of early burst damage. Multiple Trinity forces, power spikes here for TL.
Dick to flash with the seismic shove. You don't need to do that. He needs to react to your Weaver's Wall. He's stuck on that side. He will go down. So I think you can just wait for the play. But
Dokla's just going for the all-out third and topo strike, but Morgan just steps to the side and will accept the donated kill. Now the Realm Warp in the bot lane as well. It's only Isles stuck down here in a 1v4. Not a fair fight. LYON on a killing spree.
All right, this is cooked. This is absolutely cooked. I mean, after down. They try to make the counterplay top.
Ult, but
Yeah, I think Douglas aware of how that went.
Not able to react to get out of it.
Coming in here, it's Morgan turning on to Dokla, who now finds himself 1v4. The rest of LYON over the wall, trying to get their top laner out of there, but he's still roasted down. Good sidestep from Morgan on the flick back from Saint. Dokla will go down as Quid picks up the kill. A contest at the Herald goes poorly.
The attempt for LYON there.
Yeah, add one more member to this big 1K lead. It's no longer just Jose Deodo and LYON, it's also Morgan with the Rumble at a 1.7K lead here. So 1-8 on the scoreboard and a 5K gold lead still. It hasn't expanded since the 15-minute mark, but they can control.
Has at least now finally gotten to 2 items. He finishes his Fiend Hunter bolts and bottom side play.
And LYON are going to go for a dive. Morgan has a shutdown on him. They want that gold all alone for Team Liquid's top laner. Who gets the credit? Dokla's trying to take up as many shots as possible. We'll get them all, but Inspired has to ult out as Saint barely gets the shutdown with the threat of volleys. That took a long time and a lot of health bars.
It did, and you could see that they thought it was going to be kind of an easy dive, but then they kind of had their own team walled off. Saint threw down the Weaver's wall, but Malphite couldn't walk in. Dokla wasn't doing any damage. Dokla was taking that forever, so Inspired is thinking, hey, I don't need to use my ult. It did get sketchy. At the end of the day, they get those kills. The question is, do they get caught?
Jose Deodo's going in for an invade now. Still in a 1v3, still low health bars for LYON. Jose Deodo, though, feeling confident. Isles now coming up, flash forward with the Grim Deliverance. Kill onto Dokla. Team Liquid's jungler capitalizing on the game state.
And it's all because they use so much time and health to pull off that dive that the extended play from Jose, here we go.
Even more. Jose Deodo still looking at it. Inspired pulls him back in. Rooted up. But with Isles there for the shields, he is safe.
You can just even tell what the comms are during that. They're like, run them down. Do not let them get away with this play. That took so long, took so many resources to pull that dive off.
Now LYON trading with a Berserker here and actually taking a lot of damage. Gotta respect Berserker as the Pop Blossom is used from Core JJ, gets flash out of Isles.
Yeah, Berserker, he had to use the end of his ulti there to just kind of go back in one more time, and LYON was down to fight, popped the barrier, just down to scrap. And at the end of the day, they do get the flash heal off of Isles as Core was threatening. They knock down the tier 1 tower mid.
Maybe Talia flying in on top, but it's going to be difficult at this point with the gold disadvantage. Is all out used by Dokla here for another 1v1 onto Morgan. Equalizer used, Dokla playing into it because he's got Berserker coming up with the Arc of Ruin damage. Autos used, transcend oneself. Berserker's gonna look for the credit here, as it's just Morgan trying to buy time for the rest of the team. Flash forward from LYON, who turns the play and gets a double kill. Get you an 80 carry like Team Liquid.
It's not easy to take down Morgan, okay? Every time you're taking down Morgan, you're gonna lose more.
Yeah, with the king, you best not miss, and a few too many of those skill shots were missing, and he was just buying time for everyone coming in. TL even gonna be able to get the Baron off the back of this. Inspired's not even moving over. So that is going to open up this lead even more. Objective
down.
Rude?
Yeah. Now with Baron, you just get to push very, very easily.
Yeah, it's hard to win with the first Baron, though. We rarely see games close out that early. What it can get them is so much more gold, plus the control around the Dragon. They have that third one coming, but Berserker and LYON are just covering this top side to get more gold onto the Inara. I still see that as the win condition. You need Berserker to be able to free fire in these fights if you want any shot. It's just that Team Liquid at this point are just ballooning their lead even more, as they should be able to continue the siege onto these turrets.
Even if that happened right now, you kind of need like LYON to somehow not be firing, because Corky's got a fully completed Lord Doms, and he knows how to use it. So bottom inhibitor sacrifice, because they're like, okay, fine, you're rich. we don't want the fight, so we'll try.
Supers come in.
We'll try and make a cross map play.
Hey, Berserker can farm up some more waves now. As LYON got some damage top.
Morgan is good weak side, okay? He's not going to expose himself. He's always good in trying to delay and make time and deal enough damage to set up counter plays.
I respect that. I would have died for that wave. There's a cannon minion there.
I can see you staring at it intently.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you just gotta focus up. It's not over. You know, these kind of things, because they really want to make sure. And it is going to be about 3:30 until that next dragon is up for them to try to look to claim the Mountain Soul, which is one of the best souls to eliminate the chances of comebacks. because when you're looking for a
type of lead right here. So using it as a magnet to pull the enemy team into you always feels fantastic when you're the team with this big of a gold lead. And I'm so happy that we're getting a game like this after the last game. Last game was close, but this looks like it's a Team Liquid victory here. Not to attempt to cast a curse, though, but that come in from Dokla. Saint's going to walk all the way up, has the Weaver's Wall available. We have Summoner Spells, we have items, and now we have Zonies completed on Morgan as well. Team Liquid will actually peel off to the Baron, and out in comes the Weaver's Wall. Quid's able to sidestep away from it. Dokla continues the chase, has the team coming behind him, has to flash as Dodo jumps onto Inspired. Now goes in with the ultimate. Quid has the Realm Warp, but will instead just walk forward. Unstoppable Force, though, onto Jose Diodo. Liner actually gets some damage, but now LYON peppering Isles down here. Berserker's walking forward confidently, and Team Liquid Alienware are losing the fight. Another chunk on the Morgan, goes into stasis, but a flash. Berserker's trying to chase down Quid, who will kill Saint. Team Liquid making them work for it, as LYON is still alive. Core JJ are still alive. It was looking dicey, but holding the line. LYON are trying to get their AD carry out of there, and they will do so. Close fight, 2 for 2.
Honestly, I like the tenacity from LYON. They just say, we have to engage quickly on one side of this team fight. So they push the Rise up and out and
get 16 from this red buff, maybe.
And Dokla doesn't have TP, so he's got to walk all the way down. They're losing the top wave for this. Saint now has spawned, has the Weaver's Wall coming up here. So it will be another fight at the Dragon as Quid's running from base. Romark coming up soon, but he should be able to make it there in time. Dragon's up. No one's starting it immediately. We're fighting for the mid-wave control first.
Okay, LYON have it taken care of as far as the setup. They're walking in.
Instead, they're going in onto Quid. The Dragon was already started, but Quid could be in some trouble. Goes into the stasis. Has Core JJ behind him, as Quid will walk back to safety. LYON don't find their pick.
These Weaver's Walls are just working against their team, it feels like, every time.
Yeah, the Dragon's already going down here. Team Liquid confirm it. That is 4 Drakes to Team Liquid. LYON did not find their play mid.
I mean, that is tough. It feels like a lot of times this game, Saint's ults have just not been good. You know, he kind of bumps Quid to the other side of the wall, pushes him away from Berserker. I feel like if he just ulted behind Quid had no flash. You don't need to have this perfect flashy ult into a seismic shove. You literally just need to wall him off, and it's free. Instead, tries to go for the more risky play, doesn't make it happen, and now TL get the soul, and they're probably just going to kill this before there's any contest.
Yeah, I mean, LYON basically bet everything on pushing for that mid. Dragon Soul, look at these shields are huge. Baron is almost gone.
If he can get it, I mean, maybe Inspired can look for a miracle here. Not even going to attempt, as Team Liquid will get the Baron. They'll chase LYON away from the river. Dokla full retreat mode as Jose Diodo continues going forward. Berserker's cutting back. Realm Warp here into the flank as Saint now has to go into the stasis. Inspired's looking for the ensemble force. Only lands on one. Pop Blossom to lock him down. Saint's in trouble as he will survive for quite a while, but still falls. Berserker free firing will get one, but claimed by LYON. Team Liquid played a clean game of League of Legends. The Dragon Soul into the Baron, into the team fight win, and they will march this way bot lane for the win.
What a great series so far. I mean, this game, TL came in with a clear game plan. They attack bot side jungle, they attack the bottom lane, diving over and over, and they're going to even it up.
Say it with me, guys. 1-1. We got a series on our hands. Team Liquid tie it up.
Well done. Wheels Aurelia counterpicks is enemy jungles.
Yep, because the only way you're putting on any pressure is by going in. And if you don't go in, if you don't put on pressure, Nardus whittles you down.
Bot side's also getting shoved in constantly. They almost always know where you are. It's really tough for a J4 who's known for being able to like make early game plays find anything right now.
I completely agree with that. That being said, though,
cross world between Veil and Big Cataclysm. First blood to Quid with an
pretty big misplay there from Saint. Knew where the jungler was, mechanically misplayed as well. So kind of pretty big mistakes on all accounts.
1-2 punch.
Yeah,
we saw the grubs taken by Team Liquid. So it doesn't look like they will contest this objective. It's just a trade between them. So nice for LYON to at least pick this up. Oh, okay. Went down to 1 health. Deadly Flourish. We almost had a steal.
Back.
Yeah. A little zap.
Like he now has tier 2 boots and Blade of the Rune King, so.
Ooh, arrow lands onto LYON, but the Bard ult to try and turn things around, slow the damage from Berserker. Now they can turn with a 4 shot, but Berserker still healthy with the Seraphine behind him. Curtain call as Jose Diodo comes in. The Flag and Drag knockup lands, and Isles falls. Kill goes over to Jose Deodo. Team Liquid find another one.
So Boots of Swiftness, just use the cleanse, walk back out, go for the re-engage, get their second kill of the game.
Inspired's looking top. There are multiple members from Team Liquid hovering around Morgan. He's caught off from his wave. Dokla's taking some damage here, but he's just trying to buy time for Inspired, and the kill is picked up. LYON.
Recall. So Morgan just up on this top side. Again, the wave is held, and he knows he has to be very, very careful. Dokla has the ult in 7 seconds, so that is going to be the window he's going to be looking for. But Core is here to cover. You can see multiple members coming up from TL, so they're kind of trying to bait Dokla.
Goes for the Vanguard immediately, and Core JJ gets an auto slow. Also, it will miss. Core JJ holding the Q right now. Dokla actually flashes over it and now has Saint in his back pocket. The focus is Morgan. Core JJ keeps him alive. So LYON can try and turn one, but it's disaster for Liquid. LYON find 3.
That's why I say it's the most dangerous when the minion wave is right there in front of Aurelia's turret, because Dokla can use the minion wave to re-engage and disengage at will, even though they're like, all right, you're going to go for this.
He was so fast on the TP from base. The split second the Bard showed, he was already TPing.
It makes you think both teams are calling this play at the same time. Yep. Because it was a reset.
Just auto-attack this guy to death.
Yeah, as you can see, he's chunking out the Gnar, but Jose Deodo is in the back pocket.
Yeah, both junglers. Look at the mini-map. The other Inspired's coming down too.
Smash down is the teleport in from the mid lane. Cataclysm onto Dokla. They got him this time. Teleport will complete from Quid, but they already killed the top laner.
When you're playing against that Ash Arrow, it is so valuable, as well as the Seraphine Encore.
Ooh, Morgan actually goes for a cheeky little play there. Ults in and looks for the wallop onto Saint, but won't land the stun. Just pushing the wave with the rest of the team behind him. Tempered Fate's coming up in 2 seconds for Core JJ. They could look to ult the turret and then get the damage onto Saint. He tries to go back in, stunned up, knocked down. Tempered Fate onto the turret, and a clean dive from Team Liquid.
That was so nicely done from them. They just waited out everything from Saint. No ability to outplay. You can't allow them to go first. You're going to get stunned to the wall by the Gnar, so you're forced to try to use those abilities early, hope that they then whiff. But TL was really nice with it on that dive and have pretty much pulled right back to even.
Yeah, Morgan, just the end of his Gnar bar right there. His Mega was dwindling away, but he kind of cuts off the escape, and Saint tries to go in right past it just as he's able to use the ult.
It will mean, though, no Tempered Fate. Actually, as mid lane, LYON has to flash, so a really good summoner spell pickup there from LYON. A dragon spawning right now, so no Tempered Fate, no Cataclysm contest from Team Liquid. It seems like LYON should just be able to pick this up, and also no jungler. Jose Deodo instead is just going to look at the Herald.
I'm honestly really surprised that they decided not to contest at all. It just feels like you are now one mistake away from losing the game, basically, right? You know, if you do have a pick happen, if you get its Smite stolen or anything like that, Hextech Soul is one of those really powerful souls that generally can secure a victory. So pretty risky stuff here for TL, but they're instead trying to play the other side of the map, try to play for a little bit of gold, waiting for some item completions perhaps for this next fight.
Yeah, I think Jhin is just a little weak. Was going to be a little weak there for them with, you know, Ashe on 2 items. So they're like, well, better to not die also.
Yep.
True.
True. And they also do get a lot of gold on the top half of the map. On to Quid in particular, who is the biggest individual gold lead on the Rift. That's basically all of Team Liquid's lead is just Quid. He gets that top turret from the hover. They get the Herald. So it's not that Team Liquid didn't answer anything. It just is that LYON now are on Dragon Soul Point.
Yeah, and it's just that really a couple hundred gold at this point in the game is pretty much nothing,
sure.
Right? Like, you know, they did what they could from that spot, but it does make me feel like it's a little bit more reminiscent of game 1, where I think TL were a bit hesitant to use their tools.
Morgan again with the wall up onto Dokla for the stun. Gnars him into the wall, and another Cataclysm from Jose Deodo. Everybody getting the kill credit there. Team Liquid find another pick in the side lane.
Team Liquid send 4 people to the war zone this time, which means, yeah, LYON can have a Akali split push on top side and get that rest of that tower gold, but they're just going to move in with multiple people and the Rift Herald. So they're getting 2 lanes here.
Wow.
Even though you fully commit to a bot side play, it's not like you're giving up anything really.
Yeah, I mean, maybe LYON can try and defend this mid side. They're losing their tier 2 bot. They're getting that outer turret top side. So Saint will eventually clear that one, but still positive gold play for Team Liquid.
I mean, Morgan still basically kills this bottom tower. He gets the whole thing. Secondary tower here, so huge stuff from Team Liquid.
and consistently they're not getting the push in these waves. Now they are in the mid lane as Saint jumps in on the Quid. Inspired follows up as well. Some chunk damage as they interrupt the flag and drag from Jose Deodo. The Blade Dance not going to go down for the follow-up stun, and Deadly Flourish will land, plus a Tempered Fate. It's only onto Dokla. It's only the Aurelia who flashes away from the follow-up CC. So LYON do get their top laner out of there. It's still a bit of a push and pull here.
Yeah, they're just trying to wait out Morgan's Narbar. They want that to expire. He has flash. It's about to end, and then LYON can look for the fight.
Big play now for the fight with no ultimate on the Gnar, no Mega Gnar available for Team Liquid. They're going to have to find a different way to get in here. They still have Cataclysm. They still have Between Worlds. There's a flash for Cataclysm. Flashes out from Isles and company. Dokla taking a big damage, rooted down, but the Encore on the multiple members. Berserker free firing on to Team Liquid. Morgan's trying to retreat, but the Dragon Soul is secured, and LYON smash a team fight with a double kill to Akali.
All right, LYON got the soul, and they can run them over towards the Baron as well.
Yeah, LYON crushed that fight. I mean, TL just could not coordinate to burst down one of these carries, and that is the problem. It's all upfront damage. If you are not successful with that engage, you got nothing.
Oh, they even stopped Core JJ's back, and the Baron is on the table here, so Team Liquid going to have to watch as that goes down, get some waves for themselves, but so much gold in the pocket of LYON, plus 2 back-to-back objectives.
So nicely done from LYON. They kite back TL off of Morgan's teleport, and Morgan's not able to stun Dokla out of the teleport, so the flash away is good. They kite into the Dragon Pit, secure everything, and LYON in a commanding position now. Let's just listen in on the comms.
It's way mega.
I will try to flash on Aurora, okay?
Okay.
I will try to make it a bit lower.
Just tell me when,
okay?
Hey, now Mega Gnar.
On my next
Careful.
Q, keep
Okay,
waiting,
okay.
keep waiting. Keep waiting.
I'm waiting.
I'm gonna ult to buy
Oh,
time.
no, almost
Actually, I
there.
might
Mega
go on
Gnar. Where's
Jarvan.
Aurora,
Guys, look
though?
on Jarvan.
They want to engage.
Wait,
I'm
kinda
looking
early.
now. I'm looking
Aurora.
Okay.
Aurora
hit
dead,
her.
Aurora dead.
Aurora dead.
Focus on Jarvan.
Jarvan dead.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah,
My
looks
W
pretty
7.
good.
Get
W
dragon, get
7.
Okay.
dragon, get dragon.
Try to
Yeah,
kill
Dragon
Gnar as well.
dead.
Try to kill Gnar as well.
Yeah,
Get
Nash after.
Yeah. Sorry, I flashed way too early.
Nice.
Okay.
Man, these comms are clean.
Yep.
These comms are clean. Wait on my next Q. He charges up on the Dragon now.
Temper Fate onto Dokla with the curtain call. They're trying to get some slows and some damage down, but I mean, that Seraphine shield just nullifies every tick of damage coming in from LYON.
And they were able to delete Quid. The Aurora instantly went down with the flank.
Talk about
Dokla-
deleting. LYON has to flash away. Dokla with the Vanguard's Edge follows him up. Turret's doing some damage here, but now LYON trying to turn their attention there. Dokla's still taking it up, but he still lives through it all. LYON find 2 kills plus the turret.
like to make a prediction. Morgan is not going to carry this game.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I would like to update a previous prediction. Yeah.
I like your second prediction more than your first.
Although, to your credit, you did say if the Dragon Soul is denied, he's going to carry the game. It was not denied. LYON were able to pick that up.
If LYON kill the Nexus, I think they'll win the game. A bold prediction.
What will he predict next? Yeah.
They're looking really good, and I'm predicting this series is going to be going to match point here for LYON.
They have the Baron empowered minion, 2 cannons behind them, and Team Liquid ain't got nothing but a dream to stop this push. LYON showing up here, going 2-1 up in the series.
Man, these are really fun games to
Yeah.
watch. You know, the game plans from both.
I haven't played this particular matchup a lot. Obviously, you're always going to have to be worried about ganks, especially post 6 when they can just throw down the ultimatum. But you should be able to just interrupt the hookshot very easily. Anytime you're
now. Wait, they're trapping him on Crab while the bottom
big
fight is
damage
going.
bot side. Yeah, Berserker actually flashes forward onto LYON as Jose Deodo avoids the first E from the Orin, but the Call to Forge God is UCC immune. Dokla's got the damage with Saint landing the charm. First
And
blood.
also, if you're the top laner, are you reporting your jungle now?
Yes, absolutely I am. Especially, did he get a buff? If he got a buff, I'm for sure reporting him.
In Europe, has been jungling a lot, and he's actually got everybody to start playing Protoplasm first, Shen jungle. Inspired, of course, you know, did the really early, super cheap support item build. Camille only has a Sheen, like it's not Trinity Force yet, but still, it's Camille with a Sheen item and Q's on towers.
Yeah, I mean, the Grub's making a difference, but that Ezreal ult actually cleared out a lot of the wave. The cross-map Ezreal ult helping to buy that time, and now it's getting really close. It's going to be down kind of to the wire here. I think TL still probably will get it, but very close.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if Dokla wants to walk up. Yeah, he does decide to walk up here, so he can help hit this. But yeah, the turret's already too low. Team Liquid will win the turret race, and a very creative shift in their game plans that get Morgan out of that 1v1 isolated, push Dokla back, deny him multiple waves, and get the first turret.
And LYON also is going Collector Rush here, so obviously it is a lot of early power. It's not the Essence River.
Once these Raptors, doesn't have the call of the Forge God, so it seems like LYON are just going to give the objective.
Yeah, it's the key there. Without the big ultimate from Ornn for the team fight.
Well, now they got to get out there. The Charm lands on a Morgan, but he just tanks it all up.
But look at top lane. That's what it's about, right? That's the trade, is you're going for that top lane. You're going to try to farm plates.
Another Charm lands from Saint. What a snipe! He has just been clinical with these. Finds another pick there. And this time, the Galio ult is not allowed to keep the Nami alive.
Yeah, the pullback on Q. Enough to delete him there. Don't care about the shield. Meanwhile, also the Vayne getting gold, so it's even better than LYON drew it up. They get a bonus kill on top and can continue to push. This gold lead is ballooning. Over 3K, gets another turret plate for Saints. You mentioned how well Saint was playing the lane. Well, he's also been playing these little picks on core quite nicely, force out Galio ults. You keep having a Galio ult the Nami as the Nami gets charmed. We're never going to see a Galio Camille combo then. So the best answer here is this offense from Saint with a Malignance. He can just keep on throwing out these plays. And this time was an even better scenario where he also got the kill on top of it, getting 2 stacks for his Dark Seal.
I mean, Saint is just playing fantastic. You know, Smurfed in lane phase, and I talked about how often Ahri is not successful, you know, without that setup of an AD jungler, without a Pantheon, without a Vi, without a Wukong or whatever. But I mean, it doesn't matter if you just hit all your skill shots, right? Yeah. And he is being able to go in. He is able to find those plays for himself, kind of calling his own name and making it happen right now. He's in a great spot. And is going to be going in towards, it looks like a Leandri's second to help a little bit more with that true damage, or excuse me, with that percent HP damage.
On to Jose Deodo, who, speaking of, is now catching Isles here. The culling damage follows up with LYON, and a pick onto Isles this time. So these Enchanter supports.
Kill shots, being able to dodge things out and create that damage. Because with this build, your consistent damage is just so low compared to some others.
The team needs you, as now it's a look onto Saint here. The Hextech Ultimatum and the Galio Ultimate not fully working, but enough. That's a shutdown over to Morgan, as they had enough damage to get the kill.
Yeah, even when they don't overlap. This combo is deadly. Beautiful camp here from Morgan, and just waits in the tribe rush. You know, they didn't see him, and they assumed it's just normal assignments with just Galio pushing down on the bottom side. So nice quick play for TL. Big rewards there. They chopped that gold lead down.
And even the timing, I think, was really smart.
Vision coverage through here, and they were going to start it up regardless.
So instead, Team Liquid are making a play on the other side of the map right now. Saint is the target here. Morgan's got his jungler behind him, but the Charm really chunks down Morgan with the Orb of Deception combo. And Saint can just pick up this wave, so really well played by LYON right there. And now, maybe looking at Quid here. Call the Forge God is used. Lands it. Oh, flashed by Quid, as Team Liquid are able to escape. Saint also looks to chunk out Morgan more, but nobody...
Opening. We got a full send. We layer this Camille Galio. We get our Dream Engage. Nami wave then comes through on top of it. And you can see how they could roll through the fight. But if you're allowed, as the super range team here with LYON, to like poke and prod and where'd they go?
Oh, just find a pick. Yeah, there it is. Again, the squishy Enchanter support.
They're
Isles backing in a very forward position, and Team Liquid found their window. They have a 5v4.
That was death by ward. The ward over the wall saw him. It's Core JJ's bubble, and now TL burning down the Baron.
LYON are going to have to find a way in here. Dokla's walking all the way up. Morgan has a deep flank around the buff, not spotted currently. Dokla might just walk straight into him. Has Saint in the brush on vision. Team Liquid are holding damage on the Baron, not bursting it immediately. Don't want to look for the 50-50. In goes Morgan, gets out of Berserker with the Galio on top. The Ezreal's out of the fight, and now they turn onto the front line. Inspired goes down. Saint dancing around, will pick up one in response. Another charm. Dokla free firing, and LYON hold the line. Again, Saint goes in. Again, Saint finds a kill for his top laner. The solo lanes for LYON show up huge at the Baron.
He wraps around, he assassinates the Lucian, still saves the charm. Play for LYON. Quite nice right there. Stay tuned if they win off of that play, and we'll hear from Dokla.
Still a long way to go, as it is going to be just tying up the Dragons here. It will be 2-2 as TL showcasing the power of their comp on the other side. But again, they are so much of this
Play
kind
from
of
range because of his ult.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard to get a lot of the value, the stat value out of that item.
Let's see it.
Oh.
Donk, donk, donk.
They have really high damage, obviously, with this Vayne, percent true damage onto that Baron, shreds it. You know, Blade the Rune King or not, it doesn't matter. It's just kind of in the kit. But, you know, once you're spotted, there's so much AoE. You got to be careful.
And now they're looking to siege in the mid lane here. Focus on LYON. Call the Forge God is used, but he's able to sidestep it. Quid has a flash away. Meanwhile, Justice Punch back for some CC, but he's out of there. Dokla firing on LYON. Saint finds the kill. Lion move forward, pouncing onto Team Liquid for daring to siege their turret. They can push the mid wave. Jose Dioto's got the Mundo ultimate. Blast Cone away. Dokla continues the chase. One slow there from the Q. But even Inspired's here. CC immune from Jose Dioto, so he's able to dodge that one. But the smite for the slow. Inspired continues the chase because they have the wave. If they can kill the Mundo, desynced, how much more can Lion get? They're not able to find him.
Yeah, Morgan, though, here to back him up. And remember now, Vayne has no flash, so if he oversteps, he could be in a bit of trouble. Great fight there for Lion, but the question is, are they going to be able to get the Baron? The answer, very likely yes. Jose obviously is up, but he has no flash and there's no blast cone, so no real shot of being able to steal this away. And Lion, I love how they're playing. I mean, sure, Morgan has TP, but he is split from the squad, and by the time the TP arrives, the fight is already completely destroyed.
Yeah, 4 range, reset after Ari, reset. And that much offense allows Dokla to free tumble through these fights. You can tell he's having fun.
Yeah, and you can tell they're all on the same page because Dokla is ghosted, tumbling in onto LYON, but he's not on a solo mission. It's Saint flashing onto LYON. It's Inspired flashing onto LYON. It's all of them sending it, and they're in the fight again.
It's Dragon set up right now. The culling goes out. Flash actually just eat by Berserker right there. He's able to get out, and it is secured by Jose Dioto. We got a smite fight in the pit. Inspired cannot steal it, so that is a third Dragon of Team Liquid, and they actually look like they're going to get out.
Yeah, and Morgan is in the area, was looking for a potential flank angle. TL have just not really been able to find that big engage that they're looking for to try to take over these fights, and it's been Lion just playing so well around the rain conditions. The 5th Ornn item just now came through, so all 5 are upgraded. You're up over 5,000 gold on top of that. This is a massive lead.
Lion have too many threats. They can't stomp out all of these threats. As long as these champions kind of spread out and give each other enough space, they just have too many weapons for Team Liquid to attack. You can dream, though. You can hope for the Mountain Soul. It's a long ways up, and you're going to have to do a lot of work to get there, but that's what your dream is for TL.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice dream, but even if you get it, the question is, you know, how much of a difference does it make in a game like this where there is that Vayne who can just punch through
Where there
you?
is the Ornn as well. It gets flashed out of Morgan with the Call of the Forge God. Because, yeah, Team Liquid, they might not even get a chance to go for that Dragon. It looks like Lion, they're pushing hard with this Baron. They
counter picks that are rarely seen and first time, even some of them in the LCS. Castle won with the Nasus when he said, "Dead Asses, trust me, it's a Nasus game." Maybe teams should start trusting their top laners with these counter picks more. LYON is...
Some top lane propaganda as LYON just eliminated, deleted. Sent straight to the gray screen as Lion find a pick on the 80 carry.
I mean, he just kind of walked through their jungle blind and gets killed for it. And now this could be the end. This could be the end of TL here in this split.
Not the expectation that most of us had. Power ranked aggregate #1 Team Liquid. They were a best of 1 away from not even making playoffs. And now Lion, with these counter-pick top laners with cleaner team play, are pushing them to the brink. 15 seconds for LYON to spawn. Team Liquid have 4 to defend. Morgan's going for a flanking TP play, but Lion don't need to look at it necessarily. The Hextech ultimatum, they're going in onto Dokla, but he's out of there. Inspired gets chunked down a little bit, but Jose Dioto as well, and now Quid is the target, goes into the stasis. Dokla unleashed, chasing down Morgan, who turns it back around. Big chunk out of Big Dokes.
LYON's back.
And now LYON has a respawn, so Quid falls, but in tags. 80 carry the charm from Saint, finds LYON, and that's gotta be the game, that's gotta be the series, that's gotta be Lion overtaking Team Liquid in the organization's first run in playoffs in North America. They're starting with another win down here in the bottom lane, going to Brazil and continuing their lower bracket run.
And look how pumped up they are. Lion with